Hello everyone, True here, back with another video. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, and before we do hop into today's video, please remember to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and please keep in mind you can always unsubscribe as well. And while you're at it, please drop a like on today's video. Really helps this video to get shared with other people. And with all of that being said, let's hop into today's deck. So today's deck is really bad. It's centered around Eiscue V. I think that's how you say it, Eiscue V. Eiscue V is extreme. It's a terrible card. Okay, the ability Cold Absorption. Whenever you attach a water energy, it heals 30 from this Pokemon. With only 210 HP, you're dying to anything in this format essentially. So the ability is sort of irrelevant. And the first attack, the only attack, Blizzard for 2 waters and the colorless, 120 damage. Does 10 damage to each of our opponent's bench Pokemon. That's also really bad. 120 is not a lot of damage at all. Super underwhelming. You're 3-shotting VMAXs. You're not spreading much damage onto their bench at all. It's at max, you're only spreading 5, and that's 10 on every single bench mon they have, or technically 80 if you're playing against Eternatus. But really, that 10 damage is not really even that relevant. So Eiscue V, really a terrible card, but we're gonna try to make it work today. So I'm playing it with the Jirachi build. As you can notice, no Frostmoth. I tried Frostmoth out. I didn't really like it. It just felt really clunky. And in order to make Eiscue V work, you ideally want to play it with Crushing Hammers and Yell Grunts, in my opinion. To land as many Blizzard attacks off as possible before your Eiscue V gets demolished by Eternatus, ADPZ, or Centiskorch, I guess. And even though Eiscue V is a water type, you are weak to metal, which is really unfortunate, and you can very easily still lose to Centiskorch because you're not even one-hit KOing it like Inteleon VMAXs. So Eiscue V, just not a great card overall. But we are playing it with the Order Patch build to hopefully land that turn 1 or turn 2 Blizzard off. Order Patch basically allows us, if we flip heads, to attach a water energy from our discard pile to Eiscue V. And for some more energy disruption, we play one of Giratina from Unified Minds. It allows us to remove a special energy from our opponent, something like a Hiding Dark energy from Eternatus, or even a Heat Fire energy from Green Zard or Centiskorch VMAX. Giratina sort of helps out in those scenarios. We also play one of Mewtwo to help recover those Yell Grunts and draw supporters that we definitely need. We play 3 Dedenne-GXs and 2 Crobat Vs. We're playing a really heavy line of Dedennes and Crobats because we just need that draw power. Most of the time, we want to be seeing a ton of Crushing Hammers and Yell Grunts in one turn, and in order to pull off those combinations, you really need a lot of Dedennes and Crobats, and for that reason, we play 5 supporting draw Pokemon. We play, again, 4 Crushing Hammers, 2 Great Balls and 4 Quick Balls to help search out our basic Pokemon. As you can see, we do only play basic Pokemon, so this deck is rather consistent. Not terribly consistent, but consistent in a way that we don't play any evolution in stage 1 Pokemon, so we don't have to play things like Pokemon Communication and Evolution Incense. We have the free reign to play Great Ball and Quick Ball, which is really nice. We play 4 Scoop Up Net. No Switch in this build. I don't really think Switch is that necessary in this deck. Just 4 Scoop Up Nets feels pretty nice in my opinion. We play 4 Turbo Patch, 3 Boss's Orders, because we actually do want to see Boss's Orders with this deck half the time. If we can get the first hit into Zacian, and if we hammer them enough, they possibly can't swing back into us, and then we can take 2-hit KOs on Zacians when they can't hit into us, basically. So that's the idea behind 3 Boss. I tried 2 Boss, I whiffed Boss a lot of times, so that's why I'm playing 3. We play 4 Marnie for Research, just for that consistent draw. We play 2 Yell Grunts, 3 Toughness Capes, to make our Eiscues a little bit more tanky. 260 HP, still nothing to brag about. Whale Lord has more than that, I'm pretty sure. But you know, just trying out the Toughness Capes. Yeah, just trying to make us harder to get one-hit KO'd by things like Eternatus and Centiskorch. and we play 11 water energies. Really heavy on the energies because we do want to see them with, we do want to see them as early as possible to Dedenne them away, to utilize them with Turbo Patch. And that's really all I have to say for the deck, and let's hop into some games. Alright, so hopping into our first game against Reshizard 212282. I would imagine they're probably playing Reshizard, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna call the coin flip here. Let's call heads. We do lose the coin flip, unfortunately. If our opponent is playing Reshizard, they'll probably opt for us to go first. So let's see what our opponent actually is playing here. Definitely interested. Haven't tested this deck a ton, so I'm pretty excited to get into some games here. We are going first, so I'm assuming we're up against some sort of Volcanion deck based off of our opponent's name. Yeah, that's basically my intuition here. So let's see what we're up against. It is a Hoopa, so not fire related. Our opponent opted to go second, so if they're playing Eternatus, that is a pretty strange decision, but definitely a pretty good one, I'm not gonna lie, because they do sort of play around hammers if they get to turn one power accelerator onto the bench. So maybe that's what our opponent was trying to do. Let's start off with the Stellar Wish. We'll just take the Crushing Hammer here. Feels good with me. Bench the Eiscue. Bench another Jirachi. Our opponent definitely could, if they're just playing a Hoopa with Spiritomb, I guess they could technically take a knockout on our opponent, on our Jirachi turn 1. So I definitely want to bench the Jirachi here, attach water to the Eiscue, and I'm just gonna pass over to our opponent and see what they have going for their turn here. We have a Grunt. It's not great because we'll probably have to research next turn. There's a Great Ball. Alright, there's the Eternatus V. Alright, so that's what we're up against here. Definitely not a good matchup. If our hammers don't hit heads, and even if our hammers do hit heads, essentially we're still losing here. They quick ball away the boss's orders. That's fine. They grab another Eternatus V. They bench it. Alright. Hopefully they're bricked here, but they didn't. They actually play Black Market. We don't play any Counter Stadium, so we're gonna have to constantly work through this. Fortunately for us, we do play a lot of energy disruption, so hopefully we can remove these dark energies off of our opponent's Pokemon. There's the attachment to the active Eternatus V. There's the Zigzagoon. Probably gonna ping our Eiscue, I would imagine. Or the Jirachi, you know, that works too. Let's see, there's the Power Accelerator. Something to note, our opponent did not play a Draw Supporter, so either they're holding on to a really good hand, or they just don't have anything going for them. There's a Quick Ball top deck. That's actually not bad, I'm not gonna lie. Let's start off with the Crushing Hammer here. We do hit heads. I'm gonna opt to remove it from the active here. This forces our opponent to find a switch. Assuming our opponent's not playing Turbo Patch, it forces them to find a switch and an energy and an Eternatus VMAX. However, if I removed it off the bench, they would have just had to find the Eternatus VMAX and the energy. So it definitely makes sense to remove it off the active here. I'm gonna quick ball away the Grunt. Probably, honestly, just go for Dedenne-GX. And this allows it, so this makes it so we can Mewtwo, put the Grunt back on top of the deck, and then now we can just Dedenne and guarantee the Grunt. I think I like doing this. We're just not hitting quick balls and energies, unfortunately. Start off with the Great Ball here, I guess. Grab the Eiscue. I think I'll just, I really don't want to research. But I feel like I sort of have to. I don't want to give our opponent more cards. I'm just gonna research here. Getting rid of more Turbo Patches definitely sucks. Hey, there's some energies. Attach the Toughness Cape here. Our opponent's super shocked to see what we're playing. I think I'm just gonna start off with the Stellar Wish. No Turbo Patch, unfortunately, but another Scoop Up Net's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Scoop Up Net. I don't want to burn the nets on the Jirachis on so many Stellar Wishes though. Definitely want to save those for the Mewtwo, right? So I'm going to net the active Jirachi, go into this Jirachi, looking for a Turbo Patch. There's a Turbo Patch, alright, that's good. Hopefully it hits heads and we can pull off the turn 2 Blizzard that we were definitely looking to do so. Quick ball away the water energy, go for another Eiscue. I think it's fine. where we can just grab the Dedenne. Think I'll just we'll probably have the Dedenne change next turn again, so I think I'll just go for the Dedenne here. That feels pretty fine with me. Hopefully this Turbo Patch hits heads. It doesn't. Oh man, this is just really bad. Don't really want to bench this Jirachi there. I'm just gonna pass to our opponents. Unfortunately, we were not able to pull off the turn 2 Blizzard. That would have been super good. We definitely could have had the Turbo Patch hit heads. Unfortunately for us, RNG got the best of us and it hit tails. There's some Marnie from our opponent. All right, that's fine with us. Have plenty of Scoop Up Nets left in deck to work with. Have a solid number of outs. There's a Marnie. All right, that's good. We also have the Water Energy. So all we need now is a Scoop Up Net to move the Jirachi out of the active. All right, that's yeah. So that's what we're gonna be looking for. Let's see if our opponent actually manages to hit the knockout here. They probably play Switch, I would imagine, if they play the Black Market, because they don't have access to Dark City. There's the Switch we were expecting from our opponent. They evolve into another Eternatus VMAX. There's the Crobat from our opponent. They are just seeing a ton of cards right now. I wish I could say the same. I wish I landed that turn 2 attack, but yeah, it is what it is. They quick ball away the research. All right. See what they grab. A Galarian Zigzagoon. That's fine. Probably ping the Eiscue. Yep. And now we're definitely looking for a double Hammerheads or possible access to Yell Grunt. Essentially, if we top deck Yell Grunt, hopefully we Great Ball, grab like a Crobat or Dedenne. There's a Hammer, however. All right, that's not bad. Hits heads. All right, that's definitely relevant here. Attach to the active Eiscue V. Heal the 10 damage off. Play the Great Ball. Probably just grab another Eiscue actually. That definitely feels pretty good with me. Bench the Eiscue and play the Marnie here. We have a lot of draw. We have a lot of outs, such as Crobat and the Dedenne, to hopefully hit another Hammer. That's definitely what we need here. Play the Quick Ball, get rid of a Water Energy here. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna preemptively grab the Dedenne here. Crobat for 3, and dig really far. That's not it. Let's play the Dedenne here. See if we can hit a Hammers. Looking for that Hammer. No Hammer to work with, unfortunately. So we basically just lose if our opponent is able to take a knockout on our Eiscue. So I'm gonna hit them with the Blizzard here. Around 3 energies. They usually play 8, 9, 10, or 11. There's the Capture Energy, however. Let's see if they have the last basic. They can grab a basic out with that capture. Do they have the last basic? There's the Air Balloon. They don't want to hit KOs yet. They could play Tool Scrapper to be able to take a KO on our Eiscue. There's the Marnie. Alright, they're digging for it. Let's hopefully they whiff here. They're down 2 Quick Balls, 3 Great Balls. That's a solid bit of search. Let's see if they hit it here. I imagine they probably will, unfortunately. That's just how it goes most of the time. They're not benching anything, however, so it's making me think they might have whiffed here. If they did, that would be absolutely lovely. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what our opponent hopes to do. How many Water Energy are we down? We're down 4. There's the Scoop Up Net. Alright. That's fine. They probably ping our active. So we had to there's the Dread and they whiffed the knockout. Alright, now we're in an okay spot. Let's play the Hammer. We do hit heads, get rid of that Dark Energy. The reason I'm not opting to get rid of the Capture Energy is because if we remove the Capture Energy, that opens up the possibility of our opponent just being able to attach another Capture Energy. However, since we removed the Dark, they have to find the Dark Energy. Basically, this basically makes it so that our opponent has 1 less out. Let's play the other Crushing Hammer. Hey, it hits heads. So now we're actually not looking terrible. We've removed a solid bit of our opponent's energy. They flashed the angry emote. They can't talk. They're not playing Eiscue. They're playing one of the best decks in format. I don't know why our opponent's complaining. We do find a Turbo Patch to work with. Unfortunately, no additional water they give us to you have a good deck. That's hilarious. Attach the Cape to the Eiscue. Play the Turbo Patch. We've hit heads. Hey, that's good. Attach to the Eiscue. And I'm just going to go for the Blizzard here. And our opponent can actually ping us again and take a knockout on our Eiscue V, which would definitely suck. But it might actually happen, unfortunately. If they just need one more Scoop Up Net or Goon to ping our active Eiscue and knock it out. There's the Scoop Up Net on this Goon. They're going to be taking a knockout here. Alright, that's fine. We have a Grunt to work with, so we can stall our opponent attacking for some time. If I were them, I would actually commit to Dispense Eternatus. That would probably be most optimal in my opinion. I'm going to promote the Eiscue here. Maybe I should have promoted a Mewtwo now that I think about it, because if we top deck a Scoop Up Net, we could have Scoop Up Netted the Mewtwo, promoted Jirachi, and guaranteed a draw supporter. Yeah, maybe that would have been a more optimal. Our opponent can also attack us with Hoopa. That would be pretty good. They're hitting us pretty darn hard with Hoopa, so they attach to the benched Eiscue V, but Grunt, hey, still reaches there. So let's see if we can possibly win this game. There's the Giratina. That's not gonna cut it, unfortunately. Yeah, we're just not in a good spot now. Maybe I should have guaranteed a draw supporter. I'm gonna play the Grunt here and pass to our opponents. Yeah, unfortunately we did not. We sort of bricked off of our own Marnie. So had we drawn a bit better, we might have actually been able to win. Because if we drew into 2 energies with that Grunt and the draw supporter, we could have Grunt and took a knockout. Hopefully dig for our, no, we were out of hammers anyways. I'm going to attach to the active and just pass. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a knockout on our Eiscue. That would suck. They attach again to the Eternatus VMAX. If they don't have the switch, we can boss remove it with the Giratina. There's the switch, however. Do they have the knockouts is the question. They bench the Eternatus V. Alright, we're going to take an L here against Eternatus VMAX. But we actually got pretty close. We did not do surprisingly bad. We're all out of attackers. We're definitely out of this game here. I'm just going to scoop it up here. We're not going to win this one. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. And yeah, as always, remember to stay safe and have a good day. And peace out.